Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where our name has moved anyway. It's not better, but it has moved for sure. Unfortunately, there is, as far as I can tell, no way to color in these wastelands. They're just gonna have to remain the way they are. I did a little bit of research on that. It doesn't seem to be a thing. We're not founding a holy order. We'll found a university though, sure. That is something that we'll do. But we're not founding a holy order. Now, when is our truce with these guys up? Actually, that's not where we see that at all. We can see that in our own diplomacy in here. Okay, here it is. 12 days. Oh, okay. So, that's a thing. We can fight this guy immediately again then. And the question is, how do we want to handle this? So, if we declare this, we have these claims. I don't care about these claims. We have these claims. Yeah, that's only a single county there. I don't care about that either. And this one over here, yeah, I don't care about that either. We could work on some duchies like over in here. Is this part of Africa? That's something I need to figure out here. Let's see here. This is in Unite Africa. So this is the region of Africa. Unclear. I think it's not part of Africa out here. Based on this highlighting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is not part of Africa. So we'll have to keep that in mind. I mean, this duchy is only a single county, in reality. Let's take a look at what we have here. There's a lot of duchy conquering. I think I'd like to use kingdom claims to conquer this over here, if at all possible. So I would love to go for this duchy over here. The Umayyad Emirate. Okay. Yeah, that's something I'd love to do. That said, we almost have hoardings complete. These guys are currently equal to us on our soldiers, and so this would be a pretty expensive, brutal war. I think I'm going to hold off on it for a moment. Anyway, we'll look for an opportunity to fight these guys again. We are currently about even with them, so that is fine. We'll go ahead and ransom this. There we go. Task just finished, and I'm not sure which one. It was... looks like faith conversion. Sure. We'll go ahead and do that. 7 years on that. Okay, well, he can work on that anyway. And we are currently organizing levies. That's okay. Proposing an alliance. I kind of don't care about an alliance with him, in all honesty. We'll ransom this person. Absolutely. And I would love to go through here and get any upgrades. Most of this is capped out, but there are some locations that are not. Now, we are going to get hoardings quite soon, which means that we're going to start being able to upgrade our castle holdings. I'm going to hold off on this for now. I would like these to be economic upgrades if there are any available. Here's one. That's fantastic. Ooh, here's a couple that are available as well. We'll go ahead and do that. Great. So, in terms of our actual kingdom level claim over here, it looks like this one would probably be the one that we want to go for. And then we want to get this, like, county level claim over here. And this is probably, what, 2 duchies? 3 duchies. Okay. That's interesting, for sure. Intrigue challenge? We'll discover the truth, hopefully. But yeah, I think we'll go after this as our kingdom level claim, and then do a couple of duchy level claims over here, a county claim here and here, duchy claim here and here. It's going to take some time to get this done, right? Because we can't just press all claims against this guy. I wish we could press all claims. Sadly, we don't have that ability, and I'm not sure we ever get it. Like, is that a cultural thing, or like late medieval? Maybe it was a faith thing. I don't know what the press all claims that we had from Prussia came from, but we don't have it here. That's the key there. So yeah, I definitely want to attack these guys and kick them out of Africa, but that's going to be a pretty lengthy thing. I do think we should actually declare this now, though. Looking at our soldier differential, I would like to do a county level claim on this county, ideally. So I have no idea where it actually is in this list. I'm just going to do it this way because that's the lazy way to do it. They have a lot of counties. That's for sure. Maybe it's up near the top. Let's see here. Not that one. It seems to be kind of sorted by distance. This one. This one right here. That would only cost 100 piety. I'm going to do it. Now, he does have access to a similar level of troops. So, we have to realize this is going to be potentially very painful. But, should we call in our dynasty member? I think we actually should. He is not going to be particularly helpful, but he might do something quasi-useful. Okay, we're going to immediately split off half of these levy troops, and we're going to go up here and start sieging the war goal. We need to get ticking war score on our side ASAP. This guy's going to bring it with a lot of troops. That said, he is in debt right now, which is convenient for us. Definitely convenient for us. There's our men-at-arms. Now, I'm not going to stop gathering here. I'm going to pull our mangonels out, and we're going to bring our mangonels in over here. Next, we're going to split off our men-at-arms, as well as about this many troops. And we're going to come up over here for now. And we're going to keep gathering for a bit. Because I'm definitely concerned about him coming in with 78,000 troops. That is something that I find deeply disconcerting, to be sure. So what we're going to do is we're just going to siege over here for now. And these guys, this is about 42k. I think that'll be sufficient. I'm going to split them in half, and we're going to send half of these guys over here, where they'll resupply, half of them over here. Now, we're going to have to split this a little more thoroughly than this. There's no doubt about that. And we're going to go ahead and also split up here. This is pretty low supply limits, to be sure. Okay. Question is this guy going to show up? There's his troops. Is he hopping up into boats? Yes, he is. Okay, so we see him coming with about 63,000 troops. Okay. So we are going to have to plan this pretty carefully here. So what I'm going to do with these guys is I'm going to split them in half. Our supply limits are very low in this area. That is for sure. Got a daughter, that's fine. We're going to split this in half, and we're going to send these guys down over to here. We're going to hold these guys here. We're going to split them in half, and we're going to send them down over this way. We're going to split in half, and these guys are going to come off over this direction. Okay. We're going to split this in half, and we're going to bring them back over this way, and then split this in half, and bring them in over. We're also going to split this in half. We're going to move these guys, say, over here. No, actually, we're going to move them over here. Okay. So we're going to have to consolidate our troops when they get here, which will be pretty soon. But for right now, what we're doing is we are resupplying. Okay. Now, I have a suspicion they're going to come attack us over here. So we're going to move these guys up, and we're going to move everybody in over this way a little bit, as much as they can. We're going to move these guys to here. We're going to move these guys to here. These guys will come here. These guys will actually turn around and pile up over here. And these guys, they're going to head over this way a little bit. Okay, and we'll see where these guys are going to land. We know they're up over here now. There they are. Okay, so I'm going to try to... Thinking here. We need a commander up there. And skill 32, yes, he will do. We're going to remove the commander here, and we're going to put him in up over here. And then we're going to wait on our reinforcements. I think we'll be okay. They're going to pile in, but they're going to have that recently disembarked Malice. These guys will take over the siege once they get here. And these guys will come and reinforce. And we have a lot of troops moving in this direction. So that's the idea here. We're actually winning this as is. But we're going to win this even harder. Head on in. We do have a new learning perk available. And... ooh, religious icon. Yes, we will happily take that. Where are their other troops? We know they had another, like, 50k behind this force. Uh-huh. I'm not sure where their other force was. But we'll just chill like this for now. And work on these sieges for the moment. I'm going to group all this together. Except that I'm going to split off the mangonels. We're going to keep them here for now. Actually, I'm thinking about moving the mangonels over here immediately. And in fact, I'm going to. Yeah, this is fine. Supply limit here isn't super great. Okay, they landed over here and they're walking. Sure, that's probably the better plan for them, in all honesty. I'm going to move these guys over here to be closer to this side. I'm going to move these guys to here, these guys to here. Everybody is just going to shift forward a little bit here. That can, anyway. These guys are going to shift over to here. These guys are going to shift up to here. Once again, I want... oh, are they stopping the siege? They're stopping the siege. Well, that's awkward for them. Okay, we allow this. We definitely allow this. We are currently working on resupplying, although some of these are not in locations where they are resupplying. I want these guys to maybe move up to here. And then these guys can move, say, over to here. Stay where they're at. I do want to work on resupplying right now while we work on this siege. Okay, we have finished the siege. Everybody, group up. We have to give battle at some point here. So we're going to group up. We are going to lose supplies. We know this. That's okay. They're losing supplies as well. They're currently taking attrition. So I'm reasonably okay with what's going on here, except for the sudden frame drops with all of these movements. I'm going to deselect this because that seems to have something to do with it. There we go. Once we get all these armies grouped together, it shouldn't be a problem. So we'll do something like that. That will help tremendously. And they're currently split up, for sure. So we're going to keep moving in over here. And we should arrive quite soon. They are taking heavy attrition right now. And we should be grouping up just out of their line of sight. Or just out of their fog of war, rather. So I think this is going to be fine. We have to move before we run out of supplies in full. But let's head on up here. And I would kind of like to attack this force first. Like that. See if we can crush them before their reinforcements can come in. We can't. Unless we get like an instant stack wipe on it. Which I don't expect to happen. Now they're probably going to finish this siege. They're actually... they gave up on it. They gave up on the siege. Do we catch this force? I believe we do catch this force. They believe it too. That's a stack wipe. Okay. So we stack wiped their 5k. They lost this war. That's all there is to it. They don't have a choice. Or rather, a chance. It's not going to happen. Now we are in debt, which means we should wrap this war up as quick as we possibly can. I don't believe that will be a stack wipe. This, however, this will be a stack wipe. These guys are going to turn around, but they're going to come back in when this starts. Yep, that's how the AI works. Which, by the way, I did read that they're going to be overhauling the war AI. That's good. The war AI is really stupid. Like, it's really bad. they need to work on it. We just gained 300 gold. That's good for our cash, but we're still in debt. We're going to fight these guys. That puts us to 80%. Only 33% from war score. Okay, we're going to come up here and get ourselves a bit of a siege going, but I'm also going to reduce our troop count because, honestly, we don't need this many troops. So we're going to move up to here. Okay, never mind. We're already locked into coming up here. 5 months? You know what? Sure. You know how we're going to reduce our troop count? By assaulting the fort the moment we get a breach. There's a breach. In we go. Yeah, that works. That puts us up to 91%. And now I'm going to pull out most of these levies, at least enough to where we're making money again. Something along the lines of this. And we're going to disband these levy troops. Yes, I'm aware that it will take them time to get home. Okay, we're going to come up over this way with our remaining force, which is pretty dramatically smaller. But that's okay. We're at 91% right now, and I'm hoping that their retreated force retreated way out there. Or was just put down, one or the other. So we're going to just siege down this fort, and this fort should give us our 100% war score. Remember, this is all over this county. Not like it's a big deal if we lose this, but I don't think we'll lose this, in all honesty. I really, really don't. Did we assault this? You know what? Let's do it. I don't want to fight these guys. So there we go. We'll enforce those demands and disband those troops. Fantastic. We, of course, need to hand this out. In fact, there's this one up here, too. We'll grant that to a low noble. And then this one we'll grant to this guy. Fantastic. Now we need to work on coming out of debt. We've got a lot of prisoners that we can ransom, so no problem there, for sure. Okay, our rival died. That's all very good. And we will continue ransoming these off. We're now out of debt. That is great. And we've got another one that we can ransom. There we go. Fantastic. Okay, well, we got one more county over here. It wasn't, you know, tremendous, but it'll do. So I think overall the plan is going to be to go after this kingdom in the next life. Wolf pelt. Prestige. A jeweled necklace gives prestige and attraction opinion. A rare orchid. You know what? Enough. I don't care about any of it. So yeah, we're going to be going after this kingdom next, and our next war, other than the kingdom claim on these guys, is likely going to be this county. We got to get this county, and then we will probably go after the kingdom, unless we die fairly soon. And then we'll go after just duchy claims from there on out, and it'll be like 4 or 5 wars until we have them kicked out of Africa. That's not too bad, in all honesty. So these guys have definitely been eclipsed by us at this point, I would say. That's great. Absolutely fantastic. We do get a new lifestyle perk here, and we'll go ahead and take clerical justifications, I guess. Not that that's actually useful for us. I would like to get some additional upgrades flowing in down here, and indeed we can do that. Any others? Well, we don't really have the cash right now. So that's okay. How close are we to hoardings? We are incredibly close. Probably next... right now, in fact. So what do we want to get next? I mean, Castle Bailey's would be pretty good. Banking would be good too. Urbanization, I think, is actually 55 development. We're getting to the point where we probably want urbanization sooner rather than later. Trebuchets would be really good for us, too. Like, really, really good. That would be 9 years out? Okay. I think we're going to do that, and we'll see what gets exposed next. Because trebuchets would definitely be very useful for us. There's no doubt about that. Oh, hello. Get that upgrade going. Fantastic. And of course, we want to start working on our castle level 3 upgrades just as soon as we can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those to do. I should have just known that from our domain limit, in all honesty. So 10 of those means 7,000 gold. That's a lot, to be sure. Oh, we outlived another rival. Sure. That's also fantastic. Wonderful. So our truce with this guy is up when? In 4 years? Okay. Yeah, we may not live that long. If we do, I would like to grab these as well. Personally, I would consider this to be part of the region of Africa, but apparently the game doesn't. Sure. No, I'm not going to found a holy order. That's a waste of cash right now. And hey, our name is, still pretty awful. Hopefully once we get this cleaned up, it won't be quite this bad. I don't know how this is the line of best fit here, but okay. I would think the line of best fit would be more like this, but whatever. Sure. Very, very strange. But, okay. So let's go ahead and get our concentric castle started in our capital. That'll be absolutely great. That, of course, is going to give us 0.3 gold per month, a fort level, and a few levies, and the ability to upgrade all of it. And we're also going to be able to construct a duchy building over here. And what would I want to do with this? I mean, men-at-arms maintenance isn't too bad. But I kind of don't like any of that. Honestly, maybe tax offices. I'm currently leaning towards actually having that be tax offices. Do we need a levy troop boost? I feel like we don't. Especially considering how much of a boost we're going to get from upgrading our castles anyway. Which we do want to do. We do want to upgrade our castles just for the tax income. Yeah, I feel like considering how many tax buildings we do actually have in here, I really feel like building ourselves a tax office might be the way to go here. Yes, I will take your 25 gold. Fantastic. No, I'm not going to found a holy order. Go away with that. I am, however, going to build another concentric hatchet here. A concentric hatchet, huh? I was reading Burying the Hatchet. Now, it's a concentric castle, but, I mean, if we want to make it in the shape of a hatchet, I've seen less defensible shapes. For sure. But no, that's not the shape we're going to build it in. Absolutely not. Rome will lose land when a vassal dies, and it is this guy. We can always conquer it back. That's not a big deal. That's okay. So yeah, I think we're just kind of waiting on this guy to either die or this truce to end at this point. Whichever happens first. And then we'll attack them again. And in the meantime, we are working on upgrading our capital. Well, that's great. I'm reasonably content with all this. Go ahead and upgrade Munio and Garamel next as the county capitals of their given duchies. Or counties, rather. But that is completely okay. We're now 74, and I want to double-check our succession. Yes, this is perfectly fine. Our heir has gotten up to 9 stewardship skill. We just got another son. Problem solved. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Next episode, we will see if we can fight these guys yet again. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. I will see you all next time.